Lakewood Heights, I would describe it as home. I would describe it as a work in progress. I see a lot of good things happening here in the neighborhood. I see a lot of things that need to be changed. Should have been changed a long time ago, but it hasn't. But yeah, it's home.
Lakewood Heights, it has grown a lot from when I was little. It's just like more diversity, more things are coming, with a lot of new places coming to build, like a lot of apartments coming, a grocery store just came. Like it's a different type of community than what it was when I was little.
So the coffee shop started 15 years ago. It's been around for a while now. Actually started in Lakewood, across the street from where Black Coffee is now. So we used to be down there. At the time, there weren't a whole lot of places for people to gather. And so if you wanted to get out of your home, you really didn't have anywhere to go in your neighborhood, as well as we wanted it to create some jobs. And then we wanted it to connect people to something that they were looking for, they wanted to have.
I'm all for coffee shops cupping up, somewhere someone can go to work at, gather at, have meetings at, because we don't have that around here. If anybody that wants to network, communicate with somebody else, try to find someone in their own field or anything, there's nothing around here to do that. They can't go to the Little Bear or the Chevron, so they coffee shops.
I would say the community has truly embraced the Black Coffee shop. From the beginning, we actually were forward thinking with choosing this particular location because there aren't many food or beverage options in the area. And so we were inspired with this being a food desert to be able to provide a healthy space for us to come and be able to meet and be unapologetically Black, to provide a space where not only adults can come here and work and network, but also for kids who don't have access to Wi-Fi within the community, creating a safe space where they can come in and do homework after hours and things of that nature.
The neighborhood of South Atlanta where we are sitting in has 550 homes. When we moved here, less than half of those were occupied. And so we've been able to, so that's why gradual, slow change is really beneficial. So now, as we're seeing, we see Publix coming down the street. We see other coffee shops coming. We see the community grounds and Carver Market thriving. And so we need more people. What we don't need is something big to come in that displaces people.
I've seen Black Coffee walking these streets asking people, hey, what can we do better? Which is a start. Not many people do that. Everybody thinks they know everything and how to do it, but they come out here and say, hey, well, what do you guys want from us? What can we do for the community? Which is real refreshing. Not many businesses do that.
One thing that we saw was when new businesses opened, they often weren't for our neighbors that had been here a long time. And so one thing when we opened both community grounds and Carver Market, we wanted to be very intentional and make sure that anyone who walked in felt like this store was for them.
We want to know that you'll be loved here and appreciated. It's gonna be a new home for you, a family for you. And I would say that's what brings most of our high schools here, because they see it's a safe place. You can be yourself. It's nobody gonna judge you here. You can just be who you want to be. Mistakes can be made. You won't get fouled for it. It's just you.
We definitely have our senior group that sits at this very spot every single day. They solve the world's problems at this table. And they actually have a secretary, a sergeant at arms, and a president. They sit there and sometimes I'm able to listen in on some of the problems that they're solving, but it's really community-based.
My wife is the big coffee drinker initially, and so never needed it to get started, but we're as one. So she introduced me to this location, and that's why we come. It's a different vibe than we've ever experienced. We actually live on another side of town, but we drive here for this experience and truly enjoy it. So we took the time. There's a ton before we get here. So we drove about 25, 30 minutes to come experience this.
The community portion of Black Coffee has been my inspiration. And one of the things that checks off all the different boxes and makes me truly proud to be a part of the Black Coffee experience is that although we run a business, We're able to create an environment and create relationships, and also highlight other Black entrepreneurs that have stories similar to ours that we can showcase and bring along for the ride.
Majority of our staff are part of the community. They live in the community, they're vested in the community, and this is where they call home. So it's great to have a place where you can call home and you work and you're neighborly with your neighbors, and we meet here at the coffee shop.
To be able to come in the community, our community, and enjoy this environment with the name intentionally, Black Coffee. It's just something. It's worth the experience. It's worth the drive. You got to realize that there's other things, other locations where you, even if you wanted to pay for this, you couldn't. But I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and in Cleveland, if I wanted to drive 50 minutes, I couldn't get this experience here.
And just hearing some of the people who come into the shop and frequent the location, they were really happy to have somewhere where they can come and feel like they can, you know, have a network of people that were like-minded, that look like them, where they can be comfortable, listen to some good music, and just catch a vibe.
This is home, so creating a home-like environment is important. Wanting them to feel like this is theirs.
But we are here with an intent purpose to make sure that we are making this neighborhood better for everybody and with everybody.
We're really proud to be in the Lakewood Heights community. We're proud to see it grow. You're seeing a lot of minority businesses coming into the area and starting to set up shop. So we just want to maintain that. And so we're really proud to be in the community.
A lot of people that first move here are scared of their neighborhood. Okay, so set aside the whole Wi-Fi thing, set aside the whole, you know, having a place to go, you get a snack or coffee. You get to meet your neighbors there. You're standing in line for a cup of coffee, you meet the person that lives behind you. From all you've seen from them before, they got these two mean dogs and they don't ever come out, and then you get to talk to them. And now you're making relationships. And people you might see walking down the street every day, you never said a word to them. You might see them at the coffee shop drinking a cup of coffee. So the more people know each other, the more people can talk to each other, the stereotypical, you know, stuff goes out the window. They actually don't judge a book by their cover. They actually judge the book by the content of the person's personality. And that happens a lot in coffee shops where you're standing in line and you'll just talk to somebody. Oh yeah, you live right there? I live right there. And next thing you know, you might spark a friendship up. It's important. It might not seem as important, but it's important to have that human connection with your neighbors especially.